hi. Sorry, I was just getting ready for the stream. Whilst I'm preparing, don't forget to sub and follow us to ensure you never miss out on our quality content. It's definitely quality and it 100%.
What was that? Welcome everyone. It's another fantastic evening of some Dungeons and Dragons with raging rolls. We're going to get straight into it, but before we do, I get to draw 4 brand new inspiration cards for the evening. And without revealing too much about what these cards do, these are the cards which are up on offer for some fantastic playing, I guess. We have card number 1, the Sun. Card number 2, the Ruin. Card number 3, the Moon. That's interesting, isn't it? Yes. Card number 4, the Flames. What these cards do, we don't quite know yet, but they're somewhat related to their actual symbols and names and things. We'll see. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. The thing is, if you are awarded inspiration, just to remind everyone, you can get to pick one of those. Right? It's not random. You can pick which one of those you want. All right. Rolling into the evening session. If I just try and find where I've placed my notes on the screen. Aha. After spending a little bit of time in Lonelywood and Beatrice and you all meeting Tilly, Beatrice acquiring a tattoo from Tilly somewhere of something, you eventually decided to make your way outside of the town into the woods of Lonelywood, trying to track down this moose. After you eventually, after walking into the woods, discovered a ruined shrine which had been decimated, blown apart, shattered to pieces, but in its wake was constructed this almost like an ice sculpture to what you made out to be Oral. After leaving the shrine that had been redesigned for Oral, you discovered some animal tracks resembling those of a moose. Cautiously following them, you discovered a moose nosing around the snow looking for grasses and foliage to snack on. It looked up at you, its jaw grinding down its food before it returns to foraging. You all agree this is not the killer moose you've heard so much about, and you move on. Someone give me a survival check, please.
Is this a group or just anyone?
Just one. Just one of you.
I volunteer as tribute.
I might not be
Was it survival?
Survival, please.
Fantastic. We're all going to die.
Oh,
All right.
hey, look, I volunteered. I didn't say I was good.
I mean,
Hey, look, guys, snow.
Pretty much. You look
Or
around,
is
look
it?
around. There's not a whole lot to spare. You look around for like an hour trying to find any kind of other tracks which aren't these mooses that you've just encountered. Nothing has really come up.
Surely
I
a
get-
murder moose has like bloody footprints.
Can I get another
bigger
survival
footprint.
check from someone else?
I'll volunteer as tribute this time. Oh, unless Greycov wants
Not
to
you,
go.
Slack, because you had the first one. So let's just like round robin it.
Okay.
So
Tolbin.
because Tobin's from the nature, right? He's of the nature. He's like got a bit of the snow, given it a little bit of a lick. Picked up a bit of leaf, given it a bit of a lick. Rolled the leaf and smoked a little bit of it. Eaten a carrot, felt a bit more hungry. Eaten a few more carrots. Got a little bit relaxed, and then found some tracks.
Yeah, and you do. You find a set of tracks. Sussing them out, they look like they're familiar. They look like they could be that of a moose. And Tali is there investigating with you every step of the way, trying to figure out, is this those tracks that she's trying to track down? Actually, while she's doing that and she spots this tracks with you, Tolbin, give me an insight check.
What?
Very insightful.
That's nat 20 on the night.
Nat 20
Oh,
or a
nice.
total of 25.
As Tali kind of leans over with you and looks at these tracks, she gives off the impression, or you pick up that she's getting increasingly nervous and almost worried at the moment. Now, one last
Does
thing.
she,
Go
does
ahead.
she look like she's about to lean in to kiss me? Is that where the nerves are coming from?
Your natural 20 doesn't suggest that.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hold on, what?
Wouldn't be the first time.
Hold on. You must lean in on my woman.
Tolbin, give me just a straight D6, please.
D6, good sir.
Yes.
All right. Ooh. 5.
Fantastic. You better roll me a D20.
Ooh, an 18. I rolled a
Rolls better than
19
that.
and
Loving
naturally a 5 from 6 and an 18.
Hmm.
I better roll
Following-
2s in combat.
Following these tracks along, you come across another moose nosing around. Having a close look at that, it doesn't have any kind of evidence of blood and guts or whatever else on it. It looks to be just another moose. It doesn't look at you and stare you down. But while you're looking at that, at the corner of your eye, you see a fox. And it glances at you.
That's just Sly.
It glances at you, then glances back in the direction it was looking. And you see it's got its eyes on a small hare. Do you do anything or leave them be to pursue each other?
Is the hare near me or?
No, they're probably 35, 40 feet away from you.
Hold her.
I retreat a step or two, make sure that fox doesn't feel threatened. I leave them be.
Okay.
I watch. I nod to the fox like, go get it, son. Go.
Can you talk to animals?
Go get it, son. Psst.
The fox, like it hears you trying to encourage it. It gets a bit confused, looks at you, looks back at the hare, and the hare just takes off, gone. The fox tries to run after it, but the hare has managed to get away.
Very disappointing.
Right.
Very disappointing.
Give us a...
What time?
Sorry, say again?
What time of day is it?
It's just pushing after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Not that it really matters in the Icewind Dale. At the moment, everything is very dark to see anyway. But, can I get a survival check of someone, please?
I will do it this time because it is my thing. And I guess, kind of really banking on this being a good hunting trip. These are 21.
Again, you see that there's tracks that have led to this moose where the moose where you've just seen with Tolman following it. You see another set sort of heading off further, deeper into the woods. Give me a d6 roll, please.
These are 2.
There's a lot of plain mooses around. This is like where the mooses congregate, and every time you're trying to track down something that looks like moose tracks, and it is a moose, but it's not the moose you seek. It is just a standard, boring, grazing moose.
Garden variety moose.
I mean,
Garden variety
not
moose.
all mooses are created equal, and so I assume there are some nice mooses or mooses. I don't know if we figured out the exact vernacular of plural moose.
I'm gonna just turn around to the group and be like, should I turn into a moose and start calling out, hey moose, like make some calls or something?
Like
Well, I mean,
mating
talk to
calls or like what? What are we
Hey,
talking
look,
about?
I don't know. What's going to attract a moose? Like, they come get
You could
this
turn
nice
into a lady
food.
moose
Yeah,
and then do
Probably a mate.
I'm
like some
horny.
lipstick and stuff.
I'm keen. Come get it, big fella.
No. I was
Only the
advertised.
biggest, bestest moose in the entire Lonelywood.
Jorgen,
I
have
like
some
the bad
lipstick.
guys.
The bad moose.
Jorgen,
And
while
we-
you're kind
no.
of having this sort of taunting conversation, give us a survival check to see if anything you notice is nearby.
Is there a particular moose that's looking at Tolman strangely?
17.
I mean, you're there mocking Tolman's idea, and as you kind of look around,
It was
You
a
do
great
spot.
idea.
It's a good idea. We're just having fun with the
having
idea.
fun with it. Well, in
Getting
that moment,
Creative.
you do spot another set of tracks. As you follow those tracks, give me a d6 roll.
I'm just imagining like the Bugs Bunny when Bugs Bunny dresses up as a lady,
That's a 1.
as a moose.
You follow these tracks for a while. Like they go on and on and on. It almost feels like they're looping around back on each other.
Same
Still-
moose, isn't it?
It comes up with just straight moose again. Straight moose.
Straight
Normal
moose,
moose.
not gay moose.
Normal moose. Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Bryce.
Hey, I know that guy.
Hey, Jorgen, give me a d20 roll.
A straight D20 roll?
Yep.
Maybe if we camp, it can do all the sneaking up on us, and it can find us unawares. That could be exciting.
I hate it.
Maybe we put up some posters like Moose Housemate Wanted.
Plan is dumb. You should feel that.
I got
what
a
about
10
actually?
for my random.
Yeah.
Wait, why don't we take the poster idea and then we could do hot single mooses in your area and see if the big moose.
Whilst they're doing this, can I like investigate some trees or something? It looks full like I don't know, blood or anything like that. That would be maybe direction we haven't been yet.
Yep. So, Jorgen, with your d10 roll, there's nothing but a moose there. Time passes, but these 2 hours you spent tracking this moose, you're all a little bit like tired
Did
from
I do
trudging
this
through this.
solo?
No, you're all together.
I took the lead. Okay.
You just
Change
took the
my
lead.
I'm like, hey guys,
Saying that.
follow me.
Yeah.
This is an awesome idea.
Yeah.
All right,
Zane,
guys, I found some more snow.
Zane goes up to the tree and
year
tries to look
10
around
camp
it.
all
Just-
over again.
Just as like snow falls from like the branches above you and just covers you head to toe in snow.
Fuck! Again.
All right. Beatrice, would you like to give us a D20 roll? Oh, not a survival check, sorry.
Nope.
Oh,
Yes, you do.
hang on. I just remembered the fact that I have guidance and I have not
I
used
told
it.
you I did.
Yeah, nothing turns up, unfortunately.
Oh no.
You spent an hour
Ah.
looking around. Nothing.
Funny what I'm doing, I'm literally changing my dice.
Who wants to have a
Sessions
look
from
around?
now, we're still going to be looking for this damn moose.
Who wants to have a look for another moose track?
All right. Has everyone else rolled? Can I roll to try?
Yep, it's back to you. It's back to you.
Okay. I will. Because I just remembered that I can guidance myself as well. I will guide myself as I roll for this survival check. It doesn't help. I rolled a total of 11.
It's just like the tracks have dried
We
up,
can't
and
find
now
shit.
it's like the dim light is getting even darker now. So those tracks are getting harder to see. Nothing has really come up for you. It's
I'm
pushing
not
out.
even sure this moose exists.
I mean,
I've got an idea. It's going after loggers,
okay,
right?
so. Mhm.
Going after loggers? Why don't we start cutting down trees and see what happens? Need firewood anyway.
I mean,
so,
we could. I mean, yeah, we
Possibly
could
it's our
try
best
that,
idea
but-
yet.
Yeah, or we could because it's getting late, we could bunker down for the night and see if anything appears
comes to
whilst
us.
we're
Much
having
better.
our rest.
Yeah,
That's
what
to
I was
us, 'cause-
thinking.
Yeah, I
Great.
suppose
We're
if
going
I'd
to start
rather...
cutting this tree down.
Wait.
Yeah, don't cut
Maybe-
straight.
maybe
Get
we-
devil first. Let's
maybe
not
we
be
have to-
antagonistic.
Have the rest first.
Do
If it comes
it.
to us, it comes to us. If nothing happens during the night, then we cut some trees down, but at least it's daytime-ish. And we can see what we're doing. See what we're
It's
up
dark all the
against.
time. We don't know if it's day or night.
I mean, I have dark vision, so it's all the same to me.
How long have we been walking for?
50 Shades of Grey.
Right now, about 6 hours.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we're pretty
Yeah,
exhausted.
It is-
Probably need some
you can
rest.
get-
Just a short
I
rest.
We could do. I mean, we could try for a short rest or maybe a long rest or something. I'm easy either way. We want to make sure to try and get our circadian rhythms correct. You know, sleeping in the nighttime and being awake during the daytime. But because the last couple of nights we've been sleeping well into the day, so
It's because we keep fighting things and then getting fucked up and then needing to sleep.
yeah. But I only say that as like a self-care thing because no offense. But Jorgen, your fur started to patch in certain places. I don't know if you've noticed. I think a nice regular sleep might be a good thing for you.
You're going to just have to tolerate several hours of
And a brush.
self-bathing.
On that there.
Yeah.
And look,
It's
Fox
noisy.
looks like going to drop dead.
I forgot Pops was here. It's been.
That's still here.
Who?
Yeah, Pops is following up in the back of all of you, following behind, but she's keeping an eye out, but very much keeping it to herself.
Pop should make a survival check.
You want me to look at stuff? Fine, I'll look at stuff. You guys are useless
Pull
at
your
it.
weight, Pops.
Yeah.
Do your
Oh.
job, Pops.
Point at moose tracks and I'll go, those but probably bigger.
She looks around. You mean like this, right? These moose tracks over here? Come
That's what
on.
this found earlier.
You guys are hopeless. How have you survived this long in the past?
It amazes even us.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
After walking for a solid hour, these tracks disappear to nothing. It's like there's nothing there at all. They just sort of fizzle out.
Great job, Pops.
Well,
Great job,
at least I
Bob.
found some tracks. You guys had nothing. You guys had basically given up.
I found the first tracks. I thought I wouldn't have all the glory.
You guys spent the last 15 minutes stuffing around at the end of the last tracks, not looking for anything. At least we made progress when I was looking.
I think we should perhaps set a trap and
I'll have one more look. I'm going to investigate some stuff.
well,
I mean,
I might look for
what,
game traps.
DM.
Yeah.
It looks like they make them through.
Hang on, sorry, say that again, Raykov? Oh, yeah.
So I think I'm gonna look for kind of like some game trails or like where it looks like there's a bit of a natural funnel in the landscape where some animals might come through and set up a trap.
Okay.
So should I do a survival to kind of like look for a spot?
Absolutely.
Let's do
I think-
this.
I have an idea for a trap if this fails.
That's
60.
for an idea.
Yeah, easy enough to find a decent spot in your experience on where to rig up this trap. Jorgen, you were trying to ask me something?
Are we coming up on any sort of point of exhaustion? Like, are we?
No, yeah,
Are
I
we
mean,
cooked?
no, remember, you guys didn't set out from, for the day until, like, midday.
Good couple of hours of just walking around,
Yeah, through the snow, in the cold.
semi aimlessly.
Why don't we combine some ideas? Like Greykov's like setting a trap and Tolban's turning into a moose, and lure this moose
Sexy
in
moose.
with another moose, a sexy moose even. I mean, I've got some lipstick. I'm sure Beatrice does too.
You can put the giant hat on.
Your moose paw.
Rolled a 16 on my investigation. Did I find anything?
Roll for moose hole.
Like other tracks, direction we haven't been, marks on trees or anything like that?
Looking around this area, through investigation check, and while Greykov is there rigging up this trap, you spot a small, like, reflection of something in the ground, mostly buried by snow. It looks metallic.
I wrote with the snow, but carefully, not to touch it too much, I guess.
As you uncover this item, you've discovered like a snapped bear trap that's closed shut, and near it is a very old and decayed and well frozen human foot.
Nice.
Boy, this looks good. Hey, maybe Greykov, maybe a trap that I found. A little bit rusted, but
Hey, little,
and a foot. I like grab the foot in there.
hey, now that is right.
As you pick that up,
Have these good luck.
As you pick it up, oh my god, no!
as you pick it up,
Sure.
Tali, you all notice, is just visibly freaked out. She's now panicking.
Hey, what was that? You just
Um,
said in the water.
What sure.
Tali freaks out at seeing this foot and the bear trap, and she's now freaking out. She's panicking. She's like, oh my god, this can't be happening.
Hey.
This isn't what was supposed to happen.
Tali?
Supposed to happen.
Alright. What do you mean supposed to happen?
I was trying to disable that trap. I've been here before. I was trying to disarm that trap. There was an injured creature. Last I was here, I managed to free that, but I managed to accidentally reset that trap, and oh my god.
Wait,
That's-
you've been here before?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Is that
Wait,
your?
have you seen this
Hang
moose
on.
before?
Is that your foot?
No, it's not my foot. I don't know whose foot that is, but oh my god, I remember setting that trap, and as I was leaving, I heard a horrendous scream, and I thought it was something else, and I just ran.
Did you really think that it was something else, though?
Make an insight check.
Roll me an insight check.
Inside.
Yeah.
10.
10.
Wait, so it's just a
Seems
foot.
pretty
Where's the
general.
rest of the body?
Good question.
That's also a
I
very
don't
good
know.
question.
I didn't see anything happen. All I remember was the scream, and I ran.
It's not uncommon for people to perform footectomies on themselves if that happens.
I mean, I've seen Saw.
So it is common.
That's what I do.
Yeah, but just because it's what you do doesn't mean that it's hello. Doesn't mean that it's common.
I mean,
Those
it's not
stories-
the best way to deal with a bear trap around your leg. I mean, all it does is like crushes your leg and breaks the bone, but you can reset the bone. Like cutting it off is kind of like the worst option you could do. Unless you're being chased by something, you need to get out of there quick, smart.
Like a
well,
moose.
that is what I assumed, that you'd have to get out of there quickly, otherwise you'll freeze to death.
What happened last time you were here, Tali?
I was researching the fauna of this region. It's a strange region to have such vibrant forests and so far north, and I know that
So many mooses.
so many moose. Yes,
Maces, I think, was the accepted plural.
And-
of moose.
I know the hunters here like to capture them for meals, and I don't like that. So I tried to disable the trap that I found and help the injured creature that I saw, but I don't know. The trap reset, I think, and when I was leaving, I was trying to leave it buried under the snow, and then I heard a scream, and I just ran.
But hunty type people playing at home. Is that an easy thing to do? It doesn't sound like an easy thing to do. It sounds like there's a whole bunch of springs.
I would think it's a pretty deliberate thing to reset a trap,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Is
I think
there
the
something
cat
carved
play-
into a tree that says, I know what you did last winter?
Hang on, sorry, Jorgen. Go ahead, Beatrice.
Oh, I said, like, in reality, it's actually quite a hard thing to do by accident. So she accidentally.
Well, no. So she broke open the trap to free the animal that she captured, but in the process, it was reset.
That's what she's saying.
But don't they have like a pin or something? I assume I don't do hunting or anything because nature outside, yuck.
Really arming a crossbow.
You know who doesn't know a lot about bear traps? This DM
Yes.
right here.
Accidentally armed that shit, my friend. It's like
I mean, if
accidentally
you-
armed crossbow bolt.
Yeah, but I'm assuming it's like TV rules where you see in TV sometimes they'll just open it up and then it's just reset.
Yeah, so it was like, if you're trying to figure out, it's like one of those moments where, you know, she saw something in distress and you get that superhuman strength to just like free it, and she just tore it all the way back down. And this particular trap was reset at that point.
Okay, so
That's right.
TV rules for this.
Fair
Okay.
comp. Yeah.
Do you think this person survived? Like, I mean, their foot's only.
I mean, but judging by the decomposition on the foot, can I roll a medicine check to see, guess how long it was? Or can I? Hey, Tali, how long ago was this?
It's probably a year or so now.
Delicious.
What's been for its frozen? It's frozen.
Oh, so you think it's still good then?
Oh, in a pinch.
I heard
Yeah, no, I
rumors.
agree with Greykov there. I mean, in a pinch, if you need it, like.
But there's
Is there
toast.
anything carved into a tree that says, Beatrice, I know what you did last winter?
You can look around for tree carvings if you want.
No.
Have you seen anyone in town that only had one leg?
Make a history check.
Well, it sounds like someone got stuck in the
Thanks.
throat anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we might be focusing a little bit too much on that. when we have a specific mission, like that's something that we can probably put in the filter for later. I mean, Tarly may have killed someone, but he hasn't.
Well, he could be hopping around, or she.
Allegedly.
Yeah, exactly. Allegedly. Yeah. Good point, Jorgen.
All right. Who wants to give me a history check next? I mean, a survival check next.
I want to do it again because I want to test my new dice.
Are we gonna bunker down?
Oh, you guys
I'll
tell
give
me.
Zane guidance.
You can go for one more trudge.
12.
Do you have +7, Gregor?
Yeah, but
13 for survival. Better investigation,
it
man.
was hard for me to concentrate because TV was too loud earlier.
Yeah, look, looking around after, this, in the area of where you are right now, so I don't want you to leave too far, given that Greykov has just set this trap, but spending an hour looking around this area, it doesn't seem like there's any other obvious tracks you can come across right now.
Yep, I'm definitely just going to make camp. Off me down a tree now. Hope you know that.
Did you be the cat?
I'm going to find like a small tree, not too.
Okay.
Every day you need to do both.
Are you
Yeah, it's
making a
just
big
firewood.
deal of cutting down the tree? Like, hey guys,
So loud.
that tree, that's the one. Gonna cut it down real good.
give me
I
a
mean, if we do have a rest, I mean,
I need a
do we know
short
anything?
rest, really.
'Cause I need to be able to re-prepare some spells, but do we know anything about the moose besides the fact that it's a moose? Is it wearing anything? Is there anything on it that I could potentially locate through divination?
White. That's all we know about it.
I mean, if I detect white, it's going to be majority of the people in this group because we're a bunch of white-ass motherfuckers.
Snow. Like, I mean... perfect camouflage.
But is an antler an object, or is that part of the being? Because I don't have locate person. I have locate object.
Bean.
Locate being. I mean,
Object when it's
Locate. Oh, no, that's an object too. Locate body.
It's
Would it
It's
do
about this
white
time
shits?
while you guys are having this conversation that you hear like a screech overhead, and looking up, you see a humongous bird sort of streak across the sky, and as it does so, it kind of leaves this trail of like floating colors in the sky behind it.
Fighting rainbows, guys.
That's Oral's bird.
Tali looks up and she's like, I don't like this. Do we have to stay here tonight, or can we head back?
Does Oral's bird hang out near Oral?
Doesn't she, right?
I mean, are we putting ourselves in danger by hanging out here if we're near the Frostmaiden?
We did desecrate her like little statue.
Yeah, might be upset at that.
We set a trap, so good.
yeah. I mean, this ancient being will definitely, land straight in that trap that we've set for them. I mean, if they could come for us.
Totes.
So what's the plan? You've set a trap for a creature. Are you going to bunk down for the evening, or push on, or head back? Or something else?
How far is head back?
Given you've been walking around the woods now for like 7 hours, it's a long way.
I'd say.
Let's camp out.
We could tell campfire.
Outside. Already got it started.
Okay.
Got the firewood. I just need to start it.
I
Oh,
mean, if
set the fire.
I like what's that spell? Bonfire.
As soon as you
I
say
don't,
that motion, like it looks like you've just summoned this bonfire into existence, kind of perfectly.
So nothing reacted to the wood chopping.
Guys, I know magic.
Yeah.
You're not gonna believe this. I just started that fire.
The-
I mean, I have seen you use magic before, Zane. Just- so
No.
yes, you do know magic.
All right. I mean, I learned a new spell.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't do bonfire before, but that is freaking cool. All I have to do is to say bonfire.
He must have leveled up. Or
He
something.
said it. Another bonfire starts exactly.
All right. Don't say the B word anymore, Zane, because we don't want to accidentally burn down the forest. Okay?
Okay.
Just rein in your magical abilities, please.
Sorry, no more bonfires. I got it.
Oh God, no!
Like, bam, bam.
oh god.
Oh God, what have I done?
Oh, I mean, at least what we walked tonight.
I think the whole forest knows where we are.
Great. Now all of China knows we're here.
We've done an excellent job of making a big scene for a moose.
So let me get this straight. So you've chopped down a tree. There's now 4 or 5 bonfires sort of around the campsite.
I had the intention of one, but somehow I'm buying all these fires and just saying the word.
Are you all now like trying to bed down for the night?
I'm cooking
Probably
myself
warm.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe wet.
a stew.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of these bonfires.
I think you maybe like staking out the trap and just sort of like, I don't know, there's like a tree hollow or something to kind of like sit in, or even in the tree, and just like sit there for a bit. When I don't need to rest. I don't really need to rest.
Okay. So would that mean you're taking first watch?
Yeah.
Did I
Okay.
have something I wanted to talk to?
Did you want company on your watch? Did you want assistance for the potential for guidance on your watch?
I need
Let,
it.
let's see, no.
All right, I'll sit up with Greykov and I'll give him guidance for his perception check and maybe a little bit of an RP if he wants to. If not, that's all right.
Sure, just make your way onto this branch here. I'm gonna stay here in this tree and don't move. Don't
I-
move.
Don't think I'm that nimble that I can be on this fall into the snow. Yeah, no, I'm not that as nimble as you are, Greykov, but it's a good suggestion. I mean, I can just sit here. I mean, if you don't want to make noise and stuff, I can just talk in your brain hole.
I think I'd prefer it in normal mouth holeness.
See,
That's
my
weird.
one sounded a little bit weird, but your one made it weirder.
Yeah. I agree with you.
Give me a perception check also while you're doing this.
I'm assuming I have guidance.
Yes, guidance, yes.
That's enough.
Guidance. Oh, it's terrible.
Deborah.
He's a 12.
Wait, does he have advantage because I'm assisting and giving him the guidance?
Oh yeah.
Sure. Makes sense.
I will roll another perception and leave the D4 out of it. And it is much better.
It is much better. That's 25? No,
Whatever the D4 was, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it was
1.
I think it was a 1.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So, you guys can have a chats if you want to, or not. Let me know.
It was, Greykov, how are you doing? It's been a lot for you these last couple of days with Pops and people trying to claim you and the tattoo on the back of your neck and all of that. How are you feeling?
Just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's going to catch up to me at some point. But it looks like it, whoever it is, and he's what are they called? The Raven Vindicated. Raven
Marked Vindicators.
Raven Marked. They, it sounds like they may be after more than myself, maybe Pops as well, and who knows?
I mean, is this the first time that they've come after you, or before you got up here, was this, like, did they come after you before, or?
I knew they were on my trail. I didn't know who they were necessarily, but this is the first time I encountered them, and I was glad I was not alone.
Of course, I mean, you've got a good group of friends, and I mean, for not being too presumptuous, like, I'll help you out. Like, you're a good person. I can see that. Like, I know you want to do the right thing, and your past shouldn't negate that.
Yeah,
Whatever it was, you need.
I do feel pretty stupid though.
We all do stupid shit when we're young. It's part of growing up.
How old do you think I am?
Usually it's if I get asked that by one of the ladies I'm trying to woo, I know it's a trap. But
Hang on, drink so I can spill it in your face.
What?
Nothing. I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm
Late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah, essentially. So I'm not like, you know how elves are like super young looking for how old they are. Like Beatrice, I don't even know how old Beatrice is. She's probably like 100. I don't know.
Age is just a number when it comes to Beatrice, and I'm not great at maths.
Oh, but I think there's wisdom in that age, and I'm just, a secluded young idiot from the streets. Every time we're in town, I don't know what we're doing, and I prefer to just be out in the woods like this.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. And don't forget, just because someone's older than you doesn't always mean that they know more than you. As long as they're not leading you into purposely harmful situations. But you're your own person, Greykov, and I think that Greykov is a pretty cool person from what I've seen.
I can pick locks like pretty good sometimes. It's just I had a bad day today or whenever it was.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I feel like that little bit of anxiety when someone's watching me when I'm trying to do something that I know for 100% that I can do, but then because I'm being watched, I don't do it very well. But hey, that's what I've got these magics that I do have for. I can help you if you need that little extra boost or that little extra encouragement.
Yeah, who's your god?
Timora. And I pull the coin necklace out, and you see like a woman's face in profile. She's the goddess of luck.
Of luck?
Yeah. She's helped me out of quite a lot.
Do you get do you get extra tries at things a lot?
I mean, like, it's more so she more like helps me with like to being able to do certain things, like making some people a bit sneakier than they usually aren't, or enhancing what they're already good at, and doing that little the spell is called guidance. I've got a bunch of different things that I can do. I tend to favor more the non super aggressive unless I absolutely have to, because if we don't have to be super aggressive, that's great. I mean, been there, done that. Have the body count to prove it. And yeah,
Yeah, you seem a bit, I won't say pacifisticness, but I would say you seem to want to talk things out more than end the fight, so to speak.
Well, I mean, like, if you kill someone, you end that person, their whole life and everything, and then it negates them ever being able to be better and becoming better than they were before that. I don't know. It's I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but it's not my preferred way of dealing with things.
You hear like a snap as Grakov, you recognize the sound of your trap snapping shut.
Nope.
Fireball! We find this fireball!
Yeah, I'm looking at my trap and aiming a bow.
As you head over to investigate your trap, you see up on the crest of the hill, just as far as you can see, this rabbit, this hare, just like bolting out of the way. Small sort of, as you look down at the trap, you can see like it's got a bit of white fur on it, a bit of flesh on it, but no rabbit.
Can I shoot the rabbit?
Go for
There
it.
might be a very pissed off fox at that point.
Am I hidden from it? Would I have advantage?
You have advantage because, well, I'm gonna.
No, it got the jump.
It got the jump on you. It's off.
Alright. Normal roll, it is 17 to hit.
Yeah, 17 hits as this rabbit is trying to book it out the way.
And yep, just normal. Oh, man, that was all bad damage. 6 damage.
You hear the satisfying sounds of this arrow hitting an animal. Yep.
Well, speaking of killing, I have to go
And,
reset my trap and
yeah, I'll grab the bunny. I mean, breakfast. Or a late night snack for you and I.
never hurts.
I'll go grab the bunny.
I'll reset my trap.
Okay. All right.
Keep waiting.
Do you continue your watch together, or change shifts as time moves on?
I know. Do you need to? I don't really need to sleep very much, as I can kind of just meditate.
I probably, if we're going full combat mode on the moose tomorrow, I might need to have a bit more of a rest. But it was good talking to you tonight, Grakov.
Yeah, you too. Yeah. Hope you bring us some more luck than what we've been having.
Hope so too. And I'll squeeze his shoulder as I stand up, and I'll head off to bed. And I'll wake up whoever's taking the watch after me, but I'll do it in their brain hole. And I'll who's on the next watch?
Pick your target. Who do you want to fuck with?
Jorgen will hear in his brain. Jorgen.
Jorgen is basically jumps out of bed and is upside down, claws out, hanging off a tree, and just hissing and spitting.
Roll a strength check.
You?
Yeah, brain snaps.
You're sly, sleepy.
This isn't Sly. This is the ghost of Kitty Pass.
Where
They tell you
is-
it's 3 a.m. and that you need to wake up and run around for
Is
no
it- is-
reason.
is Sly anywhere near the tree that I'm currently clinging to?
Sly would have waited until she was back in her tent, and then because she's got 30 feet of telepathy.
Are you anywhere nearby? As in, if I shake the tree, is a whole bunch of snow going to come off it and land on you?
DM.
I imagine like the proximity that everyone's camping is within 30 feet and probably underneath one or two nearby trees. I'm going to say, yeah, we probably are that close.
Yeah.
If not, then I will seek out the tree that stands above Sly, and I will give some branches a decent shake and have.
You don't know it, Lie.
Give me a strength check, Jorgen.
Who else fucks with everyone else, though?
Oh my god! So as you try to like shake this branch, instead basically this fucking pile of snow just comes down on you.
You just hear in your brain. You shouldn't be mean to your friends. And then it cuts.
All right.
A soggy, cold Jorgen goes and sits next to Gregor.
All right. Give me a perception check if you like, Jorgen.
Rolling like shit. 6.
Don't really see anything. Like, it's pretty dark. I don't know if you've got dark vision. I imagine as a tabaxi you would. I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, very hard to make out.
There's snow in my eyes.
There is so much snow in your eyes. And your watch passes without any event.
How many watches are we doing?
Well, it's probably now about 3 in the morning.
I think Gregor will go for a bit of
I
a
think it
sit
should
down.
be Poppy's turn.
Pop's turn. Cool. What were you saying while...
Actually, I changed my mind. Tali.
Okay.
Put us in this mess to begin with. She wants to see a moose. Get up, Tali.
Okay. You sure you want me doing this, Jorgen?
You're the reason we're out here.
Oh, right, I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Gorekov, what were you trying to do before?
Oh, I was just probably going to take a short, just kind of sit down and meditate, probably back late. I'm not sure where everyone else is, how far away it is, but I want to stay kind of within sight of the trap.
Tali hangs around with you for the evening, Grekov. She doesn't really... Nothing really happens in that last final watch.
Can I ask her?
Yeah, you
What
can
do
talk to her.
You're concerned about this other random person who you might have got caught in your trap, is that right? No, it wasn't your trap, it was one you came across.
Yeah. I don't know what happened in that instance, Grekov. I was looking around, just taking notes and looking for different animals of these woods, and I came across one of these traps and a bear injured within it. And yeah, like I said, I managed to get the bear free, and in doing so, the trap was fixed again. And I thought it was broken, but I covered it up with snow, and I hoped nobody would find it. But,
How big was this bear?
it was only young. It was only a cub. But it was. Once I freed it, it seemed quite happy enough to make its way off to wherever it was. And given it was a cub, I wasn't going to hang around and wait for its mother to turn up. But I'd heard rumors of this place, Gregor. I'd heard rumors of these woods being haunted with things, and I wasn't going to hang around and wait to find out. I got what I needed. Resetting that trap scared me enough that I was leaving.
You know, somebody was reckless enough to leave a trap out, and then, you know, if it wasn't a bear and it wasn't that person, it would have just been another person or whatever who got stuck in it. So, I don't know. I wouldn't think too hard on it.
There was a foot in there, though. Don't kill people, Gregor. Don't
It
injure
wasn't
people.
if the bear didn't step in it, that person probably would have stepped in it after.
It sounded like a person did step in it. Or whatever thing haunts these woods was around.
Yeah. Oh, well, like, what I'm saying is there was a trap before you got there, and then there was a trap after you got there. Regardless of whether or not you were there, it was a trap. So someone would have got their foot stuck in it.
I appreciate the sentiment. It's been playing on my mind since I left. Hopefully, we don't encounter anything more sinister or serious.
Well, yeah, I would just prefer you have, you know, your head on straight, and, you know, if it comforts you, that's great. But, yeah, like, this place is pretty dangerous. So,
Yeah,
just...
that is the truth. And as you all start to stir, Zane, you give me a quick perception check as you kind of come to consciousness.
Oh.
I thought way too early.
As you sort of come out of your tent or your swag and stand up, you just feel like a sprinkle of snow fall down right on top of your head. Looking up, see nothing.
Free.
Tali sees you all kind of start to wake and oh, is this it? We find this creature this day and I can.
Is that a long rest, TM?
That's a long
day.
rest, yes.
Awesome. I mean, hopefully we roll a bit better than we have been, and then we can find this fucking moose.
You guys have been rolling terrible, she says.
Alright. Speak for yourself.
Who wants to give me a survival check to figure out are there any new tracks in the area?
Sly, you've got that guidance thingy. Who's really
I will-
good at survival stuff?
Grakov, as
Yeah,
you
I
kind
was-
of suss out your trap, there's
You see
nothing in it.
Sly's
Nothing
like,
else was pierced.
I've like Sly is like set up like some candles and stuff, and there's like a little book in front of her, and she's saying prayers like, "Yeah, whoever fucking needs it, I will give them the D4, whatever you need."
Do you say the trap's just empty?
Trap's empty.
Yeah, I'll just pack that back up. Well, who's going to look for some tracks? Don't give me a hand.
I'm happy to give you a hand, mate.
Okay. Are we getting guidance?
You are getting
Yeah,
guidance.
I'm getting guidance.
Sly's just mid prayer and just like,
It's a 20.
With the freshly fallen snow, but still no breath of wind this morning. You do spot, after a bit of sort of snooping around, some tracks that you follow. And can you give me a D6 roll, please? 4 hours following these freshly printed tracks leads to a young moose looking around and just sniffling and eating stuff. Nothing that resembles a wild, aggressive moose.
Alright, next moose I'm killing.
here's the thing.
Actually, that might not be a bad idea. But,
Right, I'm gonna give another go.
All right, go Zane.
hey, before we do that, is killing a moose likely to piss off the murder moose.
Yeah, I mean, like our
Oh.
goals are to bring back the head or antlers of this moose, and apparently, from what Talia said, it is sentient and it can talk and everything like that. Are we going in with the main objective to fucking murk this thing? Is that what we're after, or do we want to talk to it first, find out what's going on? Considering the fact that this seems to have only been going on since Oral has been around. Because there's probably a correlation between that.
I mean, you think
Just
of my
saying.
situation.
There could be like a cursed moose out here that is like only a problem because Oral is doing her thing.
Sorry, did you say moose vampire?
No, moose.
No, sorry.
Moose. No, I didn't say vampire.
It sounded because it cut out, and I heard moose, and then there was a gap, and then I heard pyre, and I was like, what?
I forget what
Zane, you do find some extra tracks. A little bit harder to follow, but you managed to find them, follow them. Give me a d6.
Sorry.
1 hour later, following these
Yes.
tracks.
Like, are we going in full ham hock, or are we going to try a little bit of diplomacy, and then ask for antlers or
Next to us, I
something
guess.
afterwards?
Find it, see how it reacts.
I mean, if we don't have to fight the thing, we don't. Why would we? Yeah, if it attacks us, like, we're gonna have to defend ourselves. But if it doesn't straight up just try and kill us, like, we don't have to go and.
What
I
if
don't
it was
know,
coming
being
right
very-
for us? Then it's self-defense, right?
I mean, it had a gun. I mean, I didn't see the little plastic orange cap on the nozzle, but like it had. No, but I mean, I don't know. Beatrice, you've been pretty quiet. What do you think?
I think it makes more sense to have an ally than a foe. But we must rid this place of that danger, I believe.
Shit.
If we can do that via discourse without having to, you know,
Yes,
kill essentially.
assumes the premise of it being something that can be bargained or reasoned with. It might
Yes,
just
no. Yeah, no, I agree. If it tries to murk us straight up, like, we'll have to defend ourselves. But if it doesn't, and we can talk to it, maybe we try
Ah, yes,
that
well,
approach.
that's not really my area of expertise.
But you have such a way with words.
I know.
Following
Tolman,
these.
what do you think?
Sorry, carry on, guys.
Tolman, what do you think with your nature-loving druidic background?
Have you ever heard the story about the lion with a thorn in its foot? All right, it was a perfectly lovely lion. It just was pissed off about something, and somebody solved that problem, and it suddenly wasn't as pissed off anymore. So I think we go in there prepared, but you know, let's hear it out. Maybe it's got a thorn in its foot. Maybe it hates people. Maybe it's just a jerk. There was an elephant once on Stampy that was just a jerk, and you know, there was no thorn for Stampy. He was just a jerk. And so we put him down.
Exactly. Well, and I mean, it's not like there isn't precedent for it. You guys dealt with the lake monster as well, from what you guys were telling me.
Yeah, Nessie was special. Look, I mean, that's the same process as we did with Nessie. Yeah, Nessie was not exactly kind, but once we worked out that Nessie's drama was the druid, then you know, Nessie was happy to not eat anyone or cause any dramas.
I wonder if
Oh, sorry, Gemma.
It's the same thing.
What were you going to say, Mark?
I wonder if the moose will have as equally ridiculous an accent.
Yeah, I was going to say, GM, can I have a flashback of Nessie chatting to us?
You're welcome to go and talk to Nessie again. Is all I'm saying.
So we go in less like a fist, but more like a gentle cupping.
I mean, you are. Tolvin brings up a point, or maybe someone else did just then. Nessie became sentient. Is this moose just a regular moose? Garden variety moose that is all of a sudden elevated and elevated by the same process.
Well, let's ask it before we kill it or make friends with it.
Yeah, like 100%. I mean, mooses can be territorial, but we don't have to. They can be territorial, but if we go in there not posing a threat, we probably will have a better chance. I mean,
we're not going to know if we don't press on and actually find the thing.
Well, let's do that.
As you're walking along having this conversation, Zane, you hear the familiar sound of an arrow being loosed, followed by this screeching wail. And does a 12 hit? No?
Ding! Shred off my armor.
Okay. This
Holy
horrifying, like, spectral creature comes sort of descending down out of the trees at you, bow in hand, and just screams. You see this banshee sort of descend upon you. Let's roll some initiative.
what? Why? What?
You see Tali's like,
Not
that's
really.
the ghost of the woods.
Thanks for the warning. The heads up.
Did you say the ghost of the woods, or like a ghost of the woods?
The ghost of the woods.
The singular.
I mean,
I
they have a
think
name.
so.
There may be taste.
It's Brian.
There's.
Ashed it. 3.
I can't add my initiative because there is no active initiative on the train.
Yeah, there is.
Character.
Oh my god.
19.
I have no combat initiative. I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19. Let me just edit that for you.
Do I go first since I had the best roll?
That's such a good roll.
Okay, are we all in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like it.
Tali's not.
Charlie and Pops, huh?
Yeah,
Pull your weight, Tali.
and
Okay.
pops.
Okay. Let's go. Greykov, you're still top of the order.
Nice. Yeah, so I see this thing. This is coming down from the trees.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Wrong tracks. Wrong tracks.
It's like
I'm-
as it comes down, it's like these. It's all white and almost transparent, but like it's got long tattered like coat hanging from her. She comes down. She's still got this bow, which she then puts back over her shoulder, and she just comes down screaming. Her jaw elongates as she comes down screaming at you all.
Is she missing a foot?
I will. So I'm going to run and dive and use my behind a tree, like a stump or something, and I will use my fur coat, jacket, ghillie suit thing that is predominantly white to make myself all Mark Wahlberg and shooter.
Okay.
And I will then pop up, so I will stealth. And it's not very good. And then I will, but I think it is good. And then I will pop, and I will attack probably without advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, straight attack.
Waha! It's 25.
It worked.
25 absolutely hits.
And the damage is a 10 damage.
10 damage. Great. So you fire your arrow, and this thing, like, you hit it true, but the arrow just goes straight through it and out to the side, just keeps carrying on.
Oh dear. And I will dive back onto the ground, taking a low profile.
Okay. Oops,
And
I didn't hit begin combat.
Off to the side a bit. If this is the battle map,
Yep.
I'll say I've like moved off into this area here, like behind this tree,
Yeah, cool.
sort of away from the group. Yeah, that's my
Great.
turn.
Awesome. Okay. Tyler will get her bow out, shake. She's going to fire that at disadvantage because she is friggin' terrified. And just fumbles the whole arrow, just kind of just falls at your feet. And she just tries to get behind Pops. Just like, no, we have to leave, we have to leave. She's terrified.
That's not very attractive.
Tolvin, you're up.
So Tolman will see what's going on, debate about actually changing like into a form, and decide he needs to understand like what we're doing here, because he's down for fighting. Like, yeah, he'll fight some sort of dodgy wolf or he'll fight some sort of dodgy moose, but banshees are not his norm. How far is that? That's far. There. He is going to cast Flaming Spear, which is 60 feet range. Yep, sweet. I'll cast some Flaming Spear action.
Great.
As he casts it, you see Sly go, Zane, I didn't know you could do Flaming Sphere as well.
So needs to make a DC 13 Dex save. So I'm gonna bash it into it.
Okay, that is a 9. Big 9.
Okay, fails on that. So it's gonna just. I'm just gonna use my. Essentially, I'm gonna create it right near it, and then use my bonus spell to bonus action to ram the sphere into the creature. So it missed, which means that I am going to do its damage, which is going. Alright, okay, 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And there is a. Can you just give me like a small icon for my flame, because I will move it around.
Yeah. What the hell? One second. Off, apply. No. A small icon for your flame. Yes, let's do that. Oh. Back.
It's a 5-foot diameter ball of light of flame, so it's a reasonable sized chunk.
Okay, I will find something interesting in just a second.
Sweet.
No, I won't. Anything else on your turn?
That is it. I will chill where I am now, off to the side.
Okay. A 5-foot block of fire.
Yep. Done.
Done. So high quality. Okay, Sly, you're up.
Yep. I'll call out, halt, spirit of the woods. We come in peace and we only attack if it is warranted. Will you stay your bow, or let us pass, or perchance parley?
It just looks at you like it can't comprehend what you're saying and just is ready to scream.
Really sorry about this. What's about to happen to you? And I step forward 20 feet. I think that was 20 feet. About 20 feet. 25-ish. Okay. And actually, I'll have to go up. Yeah, that should be close enough. And I'm just going to cast Turn Undead.
Okay.
I'm going to outspook the spooky ghost. As I pull out my holy symbol and I'm like, really sorry about this. So they need to make a wisdom saving throw versus spell save 13.
Well, that's a big 9.
Ooh, they're popping.
Cool. So it needs to spend its turns moving as far away from me as it can, and it can't willingly move any space within 30 feet of me. Also, it can't take any reactions. For its action, it can only dash away. Yeah.
Okay.
And if there's no one to move, it can take the dodge action.
Okay, turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you. Okay.
So it's spooked by
Right.
me, so it has to move away.
Yep.
And as long as I'm at the front, it can't move any closer.
Great.
And I'll be like, I tried to warn you.
It sees your holy symbols and it kind of like flares up. You can see this thing get a bit brighter. Yeah, it almost looks like a bit of terror on its face as it starts to get the hell out of dodge.
Oh,
I just turn back to everyone and I'm just like, yeah, I'm scarier than a ghost.
I believe that.
Beatrice, you're up.
Alright, Mag's gonna cast a spell. Give me the mouse, boy. Oh, I'm gonna cast that one. Ah, stop it.
Who's right?
I don't know, but he scorches, man. Aww.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
But there are 3 rays with Scorching Ray, aren't there?
There are.
So you get to roll for each one.
Well, that's alright. Wow.
Second blast of fire does hit as this thing is sort of making its way as far away as it can from Sly.
Alright, 13.
And 13 also hits. Done by the first hit, the second hit, the third hit also hits it.
Alright. 8. Total 16.
Okay, great. Those 2 flames hit it. You can see as it hits it, like the outside of it starts to light up more with the color of flame before it goes down and it gets extinguished. Anything else on your turn? Pops.
Go Pops.
Pops is just going to be like, what the hell is that thing? And just fire a light crossbow at it. Because that's handy.
That's a banshee. It's
Magic.
a ghost.
It's a banned person, thank you.
In any case, her bolt just drops short before it reaches that creature and doesn't even do anything to it at all. She's like, how do you get rid of that thing? That's not normal. I don't want to be in here. You guys, this isn't safe anymore.
What kind of pussy are you?
This is not the shit we deal with. Jorgen, you're up.
Inconsistently, the shit we've been dealing with all actually.
Wow.
I mean, I don't really have anything that's not super martial and involves getting up really close to that thing. So
I don't know if ducks would be effective.
I will pass.
Okay. Zane?
Can you
This-
buff anyone or reposition or?
Nope.
It's
Going
only turned for
to-
1 minute. Just so everyone's aware, it's turned for a minute.
I'm just going to do Divine Sense as my action, since it's way too... I detect
tell you what, I will-
undead, faint, or celestial shots 60 feet away.
I will yeet.
Are there more banshees or
javelin
anything
at
else
it.
around?
You put up your divine sense. Nothing else is picked up in that radius. Yeah, this thing is now beyond that radius, so you're picking up nothing else.
So, Jeremy, when Gregov shot it, did it react at all to the arrow?
Not at all.
Oh.
Did it actually react to getting smashed with the fire?
Yeah, I didn't like fire being around it.
Okay.
Is that who's throwing a javelin? Jorgen.
I said I'd yeet a javelin at it.
Okay. Similar to Greykov's arrow, it just kind of goes straight through it.
Cool. That was my trick.
Greykov, back to you.
Yeah. Well, seeing my arrow not really doing a huge amount, I will. It's bailed. It's really far away.
It's on its way, bailing, yeah.
I'm gonna still try and bow it. I've got a pretty good range. What's my I'm struggling with that. I'm just gonna try this again. Open up my character sheet again. Alright, longbow. Is it working in the chat thing? Yeah. Cool. I will attack. I've got 150 feet. Is it within 150 feet?
I believe it is. I think it's about 180
Yeah.
or so from you. 90 feet from you.
Attack!
I like that you roleplay, even though it's dumb.
17 to hit.
Yeah, well, it's on target.
I might have had advantage if I didn't hide that. Nice, I didn't hide. So anyway, 11 damage.
Your arrow, again, it doesn't seem to make purchase on this creature. It just kind of shoop, straight through it.
Can
As
you make
it's
an
fleeing.
insight check?
It must have dodged the last second.
Intelligence? No, not intelligence. You're really dumb.
Pretty dumb. What would you do to
Insight?
be some? Greykov is convinced he can kill it.
Anything else
Watch
on your
it.
turn, Greykov?
Yeah, no, that's about it. I might chase it a bit.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I will use my movement to chase it.
Okay. Tali does nothing. She's cowering behind Pops still. Like, what is that? Get rid of it! Which brings us to Tolman.
As I've seen it running, I look to Sly to clarify. I'm like, Sly, is that thing is it just running away now, or is it going to come back? What's
We're gonna a minute. It just means that it's kind of attack us for like that minute.
But did you make it not attack you, or have you made it run away? Because they're different things.
Well, no, it's both. It won't attack any of us because all it can do is be scared by my awesomeness.
Okay. Why don't we all
Until it
hightail
decides
it?
to come back.
What was that?
Why don't we all hightail it? Why don't we run and try and find some cover or hide from it, rather than stand around? You know,
Gregor's like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I look around and like, where the fuck's Greykov?
There in
I
the
mean,
field,
yeah, like,
pretending to hide.
Came out here to hunt.
we can just keep going, and if it comes back, deal with it. I mean, we know it's out there now, so we can be more on guard, so it can't get the drop on us.
DM, did
I mean,
it
I
come
tried
from
to
behind
reason
us,
with it.
or
Say
did it
again.
come from behind us or in front of us?
In front of you. It's like you guys approach it. It just came swooping down from in front of you.
Okay. And it's currently running like away from us, but in the direction we want to go.
Yep.
We have another 54 seconds before it will stop running away.
I look around at like the group. Why don't we go off the tracks here a little bit to the side and try and hide and get cover so it can't find us? Anyone?
I'm all for that. I mean, I can only do this once a day, so next time it comes, we're gonna have to fight it if it keeps trying to fight us.
Tick, 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 tick.
Hey,
All right. There's nothing else I can do. I'm gonna suggest to the group that we let's book it this way, and I'm gonna point down, down this way where my marker's going off on the map. Just be like, let's just get to the trees and hide from this thing. I don't know if we've got the firepower. Everyone seems great at punching, but this thing needs to get punched in the face with magic. And I'm gonna just book it down towards the bottom of the map here.
Okay.
Don't hide. My plan is to book it off the map and just hide in some trees.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's my suggestion. But I'm gonna move my awesome fire. It can move 30 feet, so I'm just gonna move it 30 feet towards where it. So just to like there, you can move my block of fire. That's awesome. Sweet. That's me.
Sweet. Okay. Sly, you're up.
Hola. Yeah, that's a good idea. We should all head down towards not Tolben. And I wink at the group so the ghost doesn't understand what I'm saying. And I'll head down to that one. I'll head down towards Tolben, and I will prepare Pass Without a Trace for when the rest of the party catches up to us, so we can hide.
Okay.
Because the creature can't approach me for the next 54 seconds.
54 seconds.
So, yeah.
And so on its turn, given you've just moved, it's just going to again take off. And it disappears through the foliage and the trees and out of sight. As you hear it kind of, the echoes of screaming coming from it get fainter and fainter.
Sly just mentally high fives herself. Complete Sly!
Okay, so we're out of combat there. Why don't we take a 10-minute break and come back and see if we can find this moose?
Cool.
Like,
Have I marked off that spell slot, DM? That's my only question.
Prepare without a move.
For,
Pass without a trace.
Yeah. Have I used that spell or?
Tell you what, roll me a d20. If it's greater than 10, you've used it. Less than 11, less than
That's
that.
a nat 1.
So you haven't used it.
That's a nat 1.
Perfect.
Try-
That one.
Got the nat 1 out of the way.
back and be like, I had higher hopes with this hunting trip.
All right, back in 10, everyone. Cool.
Awesome.